All right, let's get into the practice. Let's get into today's practice. Ollie's gonna be our superstar, per usual, right, buddy? And I'm going to work in what Ollie does, his behavior, as well as what's going on with the nature around us into today's guided practice. So the first thing I want to invite you to do is to make a choice. You can choose if you want to have your eyes open to watch and maybe see the connection to what I'm saying and how they're behaving or how Ollie's behaving. Or if you want to have your eyes closed, or maybe you want to do a combination. But yeah, hi baby. Hi sweetness. Okay. I thought that was coming next. All right, so make a choice if you want to have your eyes open or closed, and know you can change at any point, but know that it's a really beautiful thing to actually watch and see the nature around you. Of course, should Ollie choose to walk away, he has that choice throughout the process. That's a huge part of what our value system around all this work too. So once you are ready and you're feeling like you are in a place of being ready to receive, I want to invite you to take a big inhalation in and out. If it feels good, you can roll your neck, your shoulders, your wrists, your ankles. Maybe give your butt a little rub. Make any adjustments in your body that feel good so that you can be comfortable throughout this practice. Just allow yourself to be here now, knowing that there are so many other things you could be doing, but you're here. And there's no need to be anywhere else. Now I want you to bring awareness to the top of your head and slowly make your way down in a body scan. Just noticing where you may have any tension and sending some release in that area of your body. Maybe you want to soften around your forehead, your eyes, your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. You're going to drop your shoulders even just a little bit. Sending your breath to any part of your body that feels tense or stressed. And maybe you want to rub or put your hand on anywhere that feels like it needs some extra energy, some extra support. It's nice when you can give yourself a little massage in an area that you've noticed. Just allow yourself to do that. Not feel like you have to ignore it or numb. But just give it to yourself. Let your body ask for what it wants and then say, yes, I can give you that. And now I want to bring our awareness to our root chakra, which is basically your tailbone. Ollie's giving me a lot of messages about focusing on that area right now. Tailbone, your root chakra, is connected to family, to feeling a sense of groundedness. And I want you to envision as if your tailbone or your root is growing roots into the earth beneath you. Feeling that strength and connection from your root into the roots of the earth. Really grounding you right here and right now. And given that the root chakra is all about family, whether you consider that your biological family or your chosen family, I want to invite you now to bring forward something in your family that is changing with the wind. Something that is blowing through. If it feels good, you can join me in a little bit of a sway. I'm just taking in that element of air, of wind, and what it represents in ever-changing power. You know, a wind can be a beautiful gift on a hot day. It can also be something that takes things down. So I want to invite you to think about and bring forward an area with your family where the winds are changing. And just notice it, not to judge or think you need to change anything, but perhaps there's something that you need to walk away from. Not necessarily walking away from your family, but walking away from a thought, a belief, a misunderstanding that you can let go of. That you can release, that you can set boundaries with. To not make assumptions about, but to know you always have a choice. You always have a choice. Even if it doesn't feel that way. You can walk away from, you can walk towards whatever's going to serve you. Especially when it comes to who you choose to give your energy to within your family systems. That root chakra energy. On your next in-breath, I want to invite you to bring your hand to your heart space, really connecting with your queen. I want you to ask your heart, what is in my highest and greatest good that I can let go of when it comes to my family? What might I set a boundary with so that it serves me in my highest and greatest good? Just allow whatever to come forward to be the truth with no judgment required. Just accepting your heart is here to guide you from a place of love, from a place of possibility. And that boundaries are the distance that I can love you and me at the same time. And what a gift that is for everybody to receive. Just bowing your head towards your heart, saying thank you. Thank you for this information. Thank you for guiding me from a place of love. Thank you for prioritizing being here right now, doing this work, knowing that I am here to heal. And when I heal, those around me get to feel that vibration in medicine. What a gift. When you feel complete, I invite you to take a big inhalation in, hold it at the top. big exhale out. And slowly wiggle your fingers, your toes, flutter your eyes open. And come back to the practice here. Would love to know, how are you feeling now? How was that for you? Did you see how I worked the horses in to the practice? I've never had Ollie, rubbing Ollie like that during one of these lives, and I was like, wow, he's really pointing me towards his tailbone, which represents the root chakra for us humans. And it was the kind of thing that just was like, all right, we're gonna go with that. I know a lot about the root chakra. I have shattered my tailbone. I've had surgery in that area. It has been a big part of my life, and so I've done a lot of work in the root chakra. It represents the family connection and for me, a lot of trauma in that area. So I have a lot of personal wisdom and healing around that area. So I've said, hey, Ollie's guiding me towards that today. That's what I love about these practices. I never know what's gonna happen. I never know what's gonna come up. It's really fun that way. And so, yeah, I hope that you experienced that for yourself today too. And I thank you so much for joining me in this Healing with Horses session today. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so here's something that's really cool that's happening right now. So you might think, oh, I can't believe they're like, as a facilitator, I could have the story of like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they weren't with me the whole time. This is the first time they've ever done this, which is true. It's the first time they've walked this far away. But here's another thing that's the first. I've never seen them sleep not together. They're normally head to tail. It's part of the prey animal safety zone. They're normally head to tail. Or one standing over, the other one's laying down. And right now, Norby is, do you see that brown dot right there? Send me some hearts if you can see that. That's Norby. Obviously, this is Ollie. Look how far away they are from each other. Really far from a sense of safety. With horses, they're normally pretty much touching. And so that tells me that we have created that safety for them here now. I've never seen them sleep separately like that.